Hello. It's on. How about that? I love working with these things. Anyway, hello. Once again, I come before you as a representative of the Illuminati. You may call me the man. As you can tell, I'm not in my office. As I mentioned last week, I was headed down to the great UFO Summit in South Africa that Barack Obama was in town for. George W. crashed, by the way, but you know, you can really blame him. He went to college with some of those guys. But anyway, yeah. So we're flying back, and it's pretty cool, I have to say. It's pretty quiet, you know. You don't really hear a whole lot of buzz. There's a little bit, not much. These guys really know how to travel. We should be getting back into town, in about 2 hours. So I think we're going to stop off in Jamaica before we head back. But anyway, yeah, so this week I have an announcement to make. I didn't want to wait until I got back. I'm pretty busy as soon as I get there. So we're going to go ahead and upload the video from here. There's a whole studio from here. You know, it's amazing. And very comfortable chairs, lots of space for leg room. You know, I'm not on an airplane. I don't know if you figured that out yet or not. I'm not on an airplane. I'm on an aircraft. I think triangular and dark black. Lots of lights. Anyway, yeah, so I'm sorry, this week's announcement. I was getting off track there a little bit. I know a lot of you have been waiting for disclosure. And for those of you in the UFO community, it seems like something you really, really, really want. And you know what? We just want to give it to you. You know, we've had enough of this in and out, almost going to happen, maybe, possibly. You need to know that you were right all along. Your neighbors need to know you were right all along and stop thinking of you as some, you know, a guy obsessed with lights in the sky or whatever. So anyway, so that's what the summit was for this year, to decide whether or not we were going to do a disclosure, you know. And the Kardashian baby went well, you know. A lot of people were distracted by that, and so we thought, well, you know what, let's just go ahead and push disclosure up to 2013. Let's have it happen sometime in October, you know, because it's fall of the year, the football season starting up, and the people going back to school and stuff, and sweeps weeks are starting to happen, you know. So sometime around November, let's move in a little UFO action, you know, a landing or something like that, and that would be great. Well, we in the Illuminati have very close relationships with all of the species that inhabit this planet, and actually most of the galaxy. However, we do not actually control things, you know. We suggest, we move behind the scenes with these races because many are very volatile, however also very advanced. And so I hate to say it, but there will be no disclosure this year or next year or the year after that. Matter of fact, it's been tabled until about 2020. That's the next time we're allowed to bring it up. And it's not because of anything we want to do. The governments are okay with it. Everything's fine. We want you guys to know the whole truth. We really do. We think it's time to come together as a people on a planet, you know, and look outward and stuff. However, the guys who are outside our planet, they don't think it's a good idea, because we have a tendency as human beings, when we see something that's not exactly us, it just varies a bit, skin color, location, whatever, that we have a tendency to go attack those things. And so, yeah, many of those beings they don't want you to know that they're really there. They're very happy to work here amongst us. Matter of fact, a lot of them work in LA, California, but they don't exactly want to let the world at large know of their existence. So, you know, this little channel, that's fine. Nobody really watches this. We got 2,500 subs or so, only 1 million views. But yeah, when it comes to, you know, 6 billion people, 7 billion people on the planet, they'd rather not everybody know about them. So, sorry. We'll keep pushing for it. There will be disclosure at some point, and we'll see what happens. You know. In the meantime, however, if you want this to happen, if you want disclosure to happen, well, the people you have to convince are not us. You know, we are here on the planet. Everything's fine and wonderful. No, you have to show the people off planet that you have, well, become enlightened, perhaps illumined by an inward light that keeps you from attacking your neighbor and gassing your own people if you're in Syria and things of that nature. So to that end, we in the Illuminati would like to help you. And in order to help you, here's what we suggest. We suggest that you walk outside your house, you look up in the sky, and you see those chemtrails blazing, and, well, you just relax and breathe